Hello, and welcome to, or welcome back to, the channel of the Nasdaq scalping bot. In this channel, I show you guys the progress I make with a Python program, my first Python program, that I use to gain some passive income by doing automated trading on the Nasdaq. And in a daily report, I show you what I did, what I changed in the code, and what the bot did, and how the bot did on the market. And if you want to see how we did it today, just stay. And as usual, we start with the changes in the code. And if we look at the code, then we see there were no changes. Yeah. Like I told you guys yesterday, there is nothing to change. We're testing now, and we needed an active market to see if there are further changes needed, further fine-tuning needed to see if the bot functions as it should be, or that we adjust some code. And so there were no changes today in the code. It's still at the same point as yesterday. And if we skip the part as usual for how the bot did, and we go to the bot, then you see that the bot has been active since Sunday evening, Sunday night, Monday morning, 2:30. So it's already in progress for more 36 hours. And the plan is to keep it running for the entire week to see if we can make a decent profit with the way we are doing it. And if we're going to look at the market and at the profits, that's what we're talking about. We see that today, and let's take the close up, we see that today we had a rather active market going up and down, but you also see a lot of red and blue candles that aren't that large as a candle while we're going up. Yeah, these ones are going down, we're nice, and those up again. But there wasn't a really good trend in any direction. And we know, at least the ones who are following my channel for a couple of weeks now, that the problem of the bot was, as I stated before, that it reacts on these, let's take this one, that it reacts on these three candles coming down and it starts a sell, while right behind it we get a three candles up, and the sell will end into a negative, into a loss, and again it will open up a buy, and then it will end up in a negative again because we're going down. Those up and downs were the biggest problem we are facing with, besides the fact that the bot opens positions making contracts while there was a slow market. So we had a problem that the bot did a lot of things while there was a slow market. That problem we have solved, and now we are in the position that we have probably also solved the problem of these smaller ups and downs in a rather active market. So let's see, and that's what I want to know, and that's what we're going to look at in the reports. As we look at the reports, we see there weren't that much of positions open today, and that was a good sign because it used to react to all these, so it didn't. So I'm glad about it. And if I'm gonna look at how did we do in general, then we see that we had a 600, we ended yesterday at 647, and we're now at 686. So I believe that the bot told us so. Yeah, we have a profit since Sunday night, Monday morning, of 18 euros. So we're making profit. The ones of yesterday, they weren't that great. Those were all losses. But if you look for today, you see a $20 or 20 euro. Oh, you won't see it. Yesterday we had all losses. But today we had a 20 euro profit versus a 6 euro loss. And again, 6 and 7 versus a 5 and 21. So we're getting there. We're getting at the point that the fine-tuning that I did in the code, and that's when we go back to the code, that the fine-tuning in the code, as in when do we do with the ATR, the average true rate values, the scaled ATR, as normal, high, volatile, slow, normal, and high, volatile, it's reacting to that one now perfectly with a 2. I was thinking about a 2 or 1.5. So I think 2 is perfect because of the ups and downs we saw today. And it reacts good to the session, and it reacts good to the MACD line, a signal line, also with a +2 and a -2, instead of what it was, a 0.5 on both sides. So by upping the margin from a half to a 2, we see, it seems like that we have finally maybe be careful always, solved the problem with the ups and downs in the market, and we will see if this will have if this is good enough for the entire week to have enough profit to compensate for every loss. We have a profit, and that's the one with the trailing stop loss we're trying. And if this really works and we can keep this up, then I think we are there. But again, with very small, be cautious, I'm not sure, but yeah, we have to see. It's the only thing we can do is look at it, wait for the week how to resolve this, what happens during the week, and if we are ready with the bot. And if we do, then it should go back up again to 1,000. And I would say if it goes up to 1,000, then I still want to test it up to about 1,500, which means that we make a 800 euro profit in the next 2 weeks, next 1.5 week. Then that's not fair. If we get it up to another 1,500, let's say, and we make another 700 in the next couple of weeks, I don't expect that we make a profit of 500, 600, 700 in 1 week. That's not reasonable, not with positions opened around 15. So that won't be happening. But if we're looking at that we can get back up to 1,000 and then again back up to 1,500, without any changes to the code, to the strategy, then we're ready. Then we would, and what else? Try to find out that we have done it and that this program works. But no celebrations yet. we will wait and we will see. But let's see for the next couple of days. Is the program then ready? Yes and no. Yes, when it does what it should do, then you would say, okay, it's ready, it functions, you make profit without doing any action. So we have a passive form of income by doing contracts on the Nasdaq. So we are ready. But I have also, and I've implemented but not executed yet, the idea of using AI to do this strategy, to use the AI as the strategy for a buy or sell. And the AI part of the code is also ready for about 80% or so. I have the structure and I have the engines and the machine learning code I have, but I don't have the data history to train the AI. So if this actually gonna work, then I need to adjust in the weekend, of course, the gathering of the historical data, and then we have to wait another 2, 3, or 4 weeks, another month or so, to gather enough historical data to start with training the AI to do the actual opening positions at the right moment. And that's what I'm very curious of. Can an AI do the stuff that we do, that you and I did, of course, because it's my program. But can AI do this better than the algorithm that we created for now? And I know there are a lot of programs out there that do with AI automated trading and copy trading. They are, but those are working on machines, on servers with immense graphic cards with power you cannot imagine, with enormous amount of RAM and CPU power, and those work, I know. But you and I, we, the ordinary man, can we make an AI that does trading on the market as it should be? And that's what I wonder, and that's what I want to know, if the basic program now working, the basic algorithm that we are working on for the past, 3 months? It's January. Yeah, it's since I started, it's again 3 months on YouTube, but I started in July 24 with making this program, not making, but changing the program to an API version of the program. So does it does what it should be? We will see. And that is it for today. I did show you guys the changes in the code. No changes in the code. 2, the bot, does it function? Yes, the bot did function as it should be, and results on the market and the market itself I did also show you guys and tell you about, and we did make a profit today of almost 20 euros. Yes, we've done it, we're there. So if you like the video, press like. If you want to see more of this and want to keep informed about the progress I make with this bot, then you should subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. I react to all the comments and I'm curious about you guys, what you think of this project. Then there is also a Discord channel if you have questions about the bot or about the programming or about the market. You'll feel free to join the community, and we're getting rather large now in the Discord server. The link is in the description. And since yesterday and today, I started with streaming again on Twitch, so you can see the bot in action, and you do the same trading like I do, scalping on the Nasdaq. Then you can copy, if you want to, but then you can copy the actions of the bot and make profit of your own. But there you need the Twitch channel information, and those information is also available in the description. And if you feel the need to support me, there is a Patreon account, but I don't expect it. So if you do, feel free, but there are no expectations that you actually do it. Which brings us to the final part of the video, and that's what I have to say today is have a little fun every day. See you guys tomorrow.